Hey guys, today I'm here at the Thorpe Park Resort once again. I've got here for opening, so I've just waited ages in security, but now I'm through the gates and Swarm's apparently on a 10-minute queue, so I'm going to get on Swarm, which is just in front of me. So yeah, hopefully it is 10 minutes. If not, then I'll probably go a single rider either for like Hyperius or I'm not sure. And also I'm hoping I'll be able to get a ride on Stealth today. It's currently closed, but I'm hoping it'll open later on. Here we go, through the entrance portal, Swarm Island. So I'm straight into the Swarm station. The ride really was walk-on. But yeah, queued about a minute outside and then about 2 or 3 minutes inside. So yeah, and then there's only 2 groups in front of me, so I'll be on fairly quickly. Here we go. The air gate's just behind me. But yeah, there is a bit of a queue building up now, as you can see. But still not much. Still not many. There's no one there really. But yeah, so I'll be off the Swarm soon, and I'll see you then.
This is it. There is not a snake in the storm. Sit down, arrange yourself, and pray.
So I've just come off the Swarm. It was an absolutely great ride. I got row 5 outside, so then that was really good. I'm now going to have a look at the queues. As you can see, I'm leaving Swarm Island. Yeah, because it's just there. I'm going to have a look at the queues, and if everything's quite long, I'll do something single rider. But yeah, that was a great ride. Forgot how intense that was. And if you haven't already, make sure to watch my video of me climbing the Swarm. So I climbed up those stairs there. Colossus is supposedly on a 10-minute queue, but the front of the queue's just there and no one's in there, so it's pretty much walk on. But then as usual, there is also queuing over in the loading area. But yeah, I'm not complaining. The queues are really short today. I'd expect them to be long on a Saturday. But yeah. There's a great view of the Colossus track just there. It looks incredible when the train's just coming at you. Yeah, absolutely no queue for Colossus. It really is brilliant when you can just walk. You can just walk on. But yeah. One group in front of me, and then I'll be on, but there is still some queuing over there. So I've just gotten through the main queuing, now I'm in the smaller queue just here, but dispatches seem quite slow today unfortunately, so I'm not sure how long I'll be. So I just got a row 13 seat, but I think they've re-padded the restraints because that was really smooth actually. It wasn't too headbangy either. Whether that's just an early morning thing, I'm not too sure. But that was actually a really enjoyable ride on Colossus, which is a sentence I never thought I'd say. So once again, I'm now going to check the queue times and then see what I'm going to do from there. So Saw's currently on a 20-minute wait, so I'm going to get a ride on Saw, probably single rider. Samurai's 15, but then also for that I'll go single rider. Any ride with a single rider queue, I'm most likely to go single rider for it, unless it's like a 15 minutes max queue. But it really just it may make loading a bit more difficult, but then it also fills up the seats and then they just get the trains out quicker. So it does have benefits to it. It's mainly benefits as well, or otherwise they wouldn't have them. But Saw's just gone up to 45 minutes I've just seen, which is a very long time, so I'm glad that I've come over here and there's single rider. So, going single rider. now. Yeah, the queue is going out because they haven't opened the extended queue. But there's no one in single rider, so I will be on in probably about 5-10 minutes. But yeah, the extended queue's not open. People just go around in that little cattle pen there and then up, and then there might be a bit of queuing up the stairs, but I'm not sure because quite a lot of people seem to be stored out here. So I've just come off and saw the ride, and there it goes behind me, just up there. But yeah, it really is an absolutely brilliant ride. So some people say it's a bit rough. I personally got a really smooth ride on that one. I don't know if it's to do with me that I'm getting a bunch of smooth rides on the two roughest coasters in the park, or if it's just luck. I've genuinely got no clue. But now I'm gonna go on Samurai using the single rider queue, as it's quicker. It's advertised as a 15-minute queue, but that's the queue behind me. And then there's no one in the single rider, so I'll go single rider, and then there it goes. There's not much movement at the minute, so I'm just going to stay here for about maybe another minute or two and see if there is anything happening. But yeah, stealth does not seem the best for quick operations, even though it's a short ride, because people just take so long to get on and off. But anyways, it would be good to get on it. We're moving a little bit, but there's still not much room, and the entrance is just there. So, oh well, I don't really know how long I'll be. So they've just opened the extension queue, so now I'll hopefully have a bit more of an idea of when I'm going to be getting on. But it's been ages since I've last ridden this. It's good how they open the extension queue, because I reckon there's about 15 minutes, well probably not even that, probably about 10 minutes left queuing, and then I'm on the ride. So I've just come off of stealth in the area. They've added these new flags, which are quite cool, which fills in the plaza a bit more. I'm now going to have a look at the queue times. I'm still yet to go on Hyperia and Nemesis Inferno, so I'm hoping that I might be able to get on single rider Hyperia now, or if Nemesis Inferno is short, I'll main queue Nemesis Inferno. So I'm going to keep an eye out on the queues and we'll see what I go on next. So Nemesis Inferno is about 40 minutes at the minute, so I'm going to go single rider Hyperia and get the first ride of the day on Hyperia. We're doing well at the minute. It's only just gone 11:30, so, and most of the main coaster's done. I've just got Inferno and Hyperia left to do. I'm doing Hyperia now, then it will just leave Inferno, and I'll probably need to queue for that, being realistic. So yeah, I'm now just by Trailers and also Ghost Train. So yeah, here we go. Let's get on Hyperia. From this angle you can just see the scale of this insane roller coaster. Wow. Also, new for this season, so it wasn't here last season when it opened, they put these fences up which are quite nice, and there's also this grass area and it's been decorated with rocks. So yeah, makes the area look much nicer and less like a mud pit like it did before. Anyways, Hyperia is currently on a 45-minute wait, but it's around there, so I'd guess around 50 minutes, so it's nearish. Here we go. middle one for single rider. Then we take a left down here. We're in the single rider queue. It doesn't look too long, although I may think different once I've seen it properly. There is also the smell of like new flooring. This floor has been the same though, so it might be the new bark and stuff in there. Not a clue, but this looks absolutely wonderful. And here we go, let's go on Hyperia. Straight on the stairs there for Hyperia. Did not need to queue long at all. But yeah, I'll be off in about 3 or so minutes because the ride's only a minute and a half. And then there's loading, but I'm near enough to the top of the stairs anyways because the station is just in front of me. So unfortunately the ride has just shut. It's testing. So I've just come off of Hyperia. The essential cleaning was finally done, and I had to wait about 15 more minutes after, so that took quite a while actually. I was waiting in that queue for about half an hour, but I still got back right, which made up for it. So yeah, Walking Dead is currently a 5-minute queue, and I'm trying to get all of the major coasters done today. And then once I've done Walking Dead, all I need to do is Nemesis Inferno. There's absolutely no one in the queue, so I'm actually doing myself a favour. But yeah, just go straight up, and it stops me from walking through all of this because there's only one other group in the queue. So I've got to put my bag in there, and then I'll be going on the ride shortly. So it's raining a lot now, but the queue for Nemesis has gone down. It's now 15 minutes. So I've just come off of Nemesis Inferno. It's a great ride, and the sun's come out. I got a back row ride, which was really good. It was very quick. Absolutely love Nemesis Inferno. Think it's underrated, but as I said earlier, queues are absolutely brilliant. I got on in 20 minutes and it was advertised 20 minutes, so that was really good. And now I'm going to Stealth, and then after I'll go to Swarm, assuming the queues stay the same, because both are currently on a 10-minute queue, which is absolutely, like, it's crazy for a normal weekend. Weekday it would be, yeah, normal, but just the fact that it's a weekend, it's unbelievable. It's brilliant. So yeah, also the rapids are down, so if you've got like families and stuff which like come in, you've got the rapids open as well, which is a great family ride. In fact, I really enjoy it. It's good for the thrill seekers as well. But yeah, I'm hoping I can get a second ride on Stealth for today. But it's absolutely brilliant how I've been able to get on every single ride that I've wanted to go on. But yeah, the queue does look like it's gone past there, so it's just over 15 minutes from what I can see at the minute, but it may be more than that because I haven't seen the actual behind the queue bit. So if not, then I'll just head straight to Swarm Island and get a ride on the Swarm. Through the main entrance, here we go. It does look like it's around 15 minutes, which is really good for Stealth. Just to the right you get a great view of Hyperia and Detonator, and actually Inferno as well. But the queue goes just to there, so that's, I'd say that's about a suitable queue time for this particular ride. So there we go. World's fastest accelerating roller coaster. It's actually so brilliant to have this as like so close. I've practically got Thorpe Park, Chessington and Legoland all on my doorstep, so it's absolutely incredible. Also, in the summer, I'll be uploading an Alton Towers video, so stay tuned for that, as I still have not ridden Toxicator. Let me know what you think of Toxicator down in the comments below, so I know you've made it this far through the video. So I've just come off of my second ride on Stealth of the day. It was really good. I got second to back row. So that doesn't really change anything except from you get whipped up at the top, which is really good. Quite a big drop. So I've just come off of Detonator. It's an absolutely brilliant ride. But yeah, I was facing the actual skyline itself, so that was really good. I wasn't facing Hyperia, but I was more facing like tidal wave and stuff. It really is a great ride. Inferno's 25 minutes, so quite a long queue now. So I'm glad that I got on it earlier. I'm gonna have a look at the queues though again and see if I want to go on anything. So I'm now back on the Hyperia stairs, waiting to go on the ride. But everything's really quiet because there's not really anyone there. But yeah, train's just come in. We'll be going up the stairs in just a minute. But yeah, can't wait. Just got a row 7 on Hyperia. That was really good, really quick. Yeah. It's absolutely brilliant. There's a ton of new merch items as well, such as rugs. You can also buy the resins, which are cool. And then there's even these birds down here. So Colossus has a 5-minute queue. So time to get a second ride on Colossus. And there looks like there's even less queuing where you normally have to queue as well. So that's really good. That's the main queue down there, and they've just shut it off and allowed you to walk straight through. Yeah. What's the front row queue like? It's usually very busy. Yeah, it's very busy. It doesn't look like it, but if you think about it, there's only 2 seats and the ride's the longest in the park, and it's quite long. So, yeah. Be quite a long queue, probably about 15 minutes from there. But anyways, I'll be on shortly.
It's now time for you to sit in the storage area to protect bystanders from falling items. Under no circumstances must you hold, use your phone.
So I've just come off of Colossus and I went to check the Hyperia single rider queue, but it's just too long. It's way too long. It's about an hour, which is just ridiculous considering the main queue's only 40 minutes. But I'm gonna check the queue times, and I think Stealth and Swarm and stuff over there are around 20 minutes, 10-20 minutes, which is really good. I don't know why queue times are this short today. Probably because there were meant to be thunderstorms, but last minute there's been none, so we got really lucky. So I'm going to have a look at the queues and we'll see what I got on next. So the weather's starting to worsen a bit. It's beginning to spit down a bit with rain. So I'm going to head over to the flat rides. I've completely forgotten what the area is, but it's with Zodiac, Vortex and Rush and Quantum. So all of the rides in this area are about 10 minutes, which is why I came down. So I'm currently in the queue for Rush, as I haven't been on it in ages, and it's actually alright. It's an alright ride. I have known some swings which do go better. I hope you can hear me, I'm not sure how well you can. But I'm going to get a ride on Rush as it goes above me. Yeah, I'll see you after Rush. There we go, it's Finley. You might remember him from my last Thorpe Park vlog. So I've just come off of Rush. Like, in the queue it feels like the ride cycle lasts forever, but then when you're on the ride it lasts like you're up there for 2 seconds, because I only got one swing facing up full, and then the other swing facing down full, and then we already stopped. So that was quite upsetting and disappointing, how the ride cycle doesn't last that long. I don't know if that's just my experience with it, but it really doesn't feel like it lasts a long time. I'm now going through the dome so I can get to the swarm, as it's only got a 10-minute queue. So I'll hopefully get back on the swarm, because I love the swarm. So I'll see you when I'm at the swarm. So I am now in the swarm area, Swarm Island, and it's just closed. So yeah, bad timing, as you can hear the announcement.
You may want to consider trying a different attraction at this time. However, if you are currently in the queue, you are more than welcome to wait. As I said, the various departments have been called, and we will try and fix the ride as soon as we can. I will continue to provide you with information should I receive it regarding the reopening of the ride. Thank you for your patience and apologies again for this delay.
So there you go. It's not open, it's just shut. Whether it's worth getting in the queue, but they've also recommended going on another ride, so I can imagine it's going to be quite a while. I'm not sure though, sometimes they just say that because they don't know when they're going to finish and they don't want to waste people's days, which is good of them. So I'm not too sure what I should do now. I'm probably going to have a look at queues and see if there's anything that I could possibly do. So I've just come out of The Walking Dead, and it's also begun to rain, which isn't great. But Nemesis, which is the one major coaster which I haven't been on yet, is only 20 minutes. So I don't mind queuing 20 minutes. Right, so it's just started to rain a lot, so unfortunately I'm going to have to end the vlog now. Thanks for watching, bye!